morning. Welcome to chair yoga. I have a chair right here, and we are going to practice an adaptable practice today. So it is best if you have a sturdy and stable chair without armrests. And this will be a gentle practice that moves our body in a way that will create some space, stretch out our spine, and be able to twist a little bit for those internal organs. So the first thing you're going to want to do is settle into your chair. Make sure that your feet are able to be on the ground, about hips distance apart. So the knees and the ankles should be stacked. And then you want your shoulders above your hips. We'll place our hands on our lap, on our thighs, with either our hands down or our hands up. You can choose. Elongate the spine, reach the crown of the head towards the sky. Close your eyes, maybe adjust your shoulders a little bit, tilt your chin, and focus on your breath. Long, full, deep inhales with equal and opposite exhales. Another breath in, filling full, and exhaling when you are ready. Letting go of any distractions that may be happening around you, and take an inward journey with your breath, traveling with your breath. Inhaling, drawing that breath down, filling into the belly. Exhaling it completely out. Another breath in. Exhaling when you are ready. A few more just like that. See if you can travel into the places and spaces of your body that may need a little love and attention here today. Long, full breath in. Equal and opposite exhale out. And then when you're ready, bring your hands in front of your heart, rub your palms together, create a little space, a little heat and friction between your hands. Maybe placing those hands at heart center. Of course, they can stay in the lap. This is your journey. It is your practice. You do what is best for you. Closing the eyes if you haven't already. Taking a moment of gratitude for our practice together. For all who are showing up today. And setting any intentions, prayers, requests into this space. And gently releasing those hands. Now you can keep your eyes closed for this practice, or you can have that soft gaze. Do whatever makes you feel the most safe and stable as we move through this asana practice. So to begin with, we're going to start with the tip of the nose, and we're going to gently create a few circles as we start to open up the neck. So take the tip. Imagine that you are drawing a circle with the tip of your nose, going in that clockwise position. Slow. Kylie, it's okay. Going slow. We can't control our environment around us, but what we can control is our reaction. So do your very best here as you're working with these circles with the tip of your nose. Again, to allow those distractions of the dogs barking, the chicken cock-a-doodle doing, let it go into the background. So maybe you're starting to draw your chin to your chest, the ear towards the elbow, the chin up, following around, chin towards that shoulder. Now if it feels good, You may need to stop anywhere. You can stop anywhere. Stay connected to the breath. Relax the shoulders. Your navel is strong, pulling that belly button towards the spine. Long, full breaths here. Inhaling completely and exhaling out. Let's do 2 more complete circles here. Noticing which direction you're moving. It's okay if you're going opposite of me. Just remember which way so that you can adjust and go the opposite way on the next round. Finishing this circular motion and then coming back to that neutral position. Crown of the head reaching to the sky, slight chuck in the chin, lengthen the back of the neck, and breathe. Now your hands can be in your lap, they could be at your side, whatever feels best here. Now remembering which way you went the first time, we're going to go the opposite direction, starting with the tip of the nose, drawing those tiny circles. For me, I'm going counterclockwise. You do what is best for you. Notice if you may be contracting in the hips or tightening the muscles in your legs, and try to soften and relax here. Again, long, full, deep inhales. Equal and opposite exhales. Creating a bigger circle. Ears coming towards the shoulders, chin coming towards the chest. Chin going up to the sky. Long, full inhales and exhales. Few more. Stopping anywhere you need. Going slowly. And if there's any pain, stop and modify and adjust. Maybe going a little slower. Maybe making that circle a little less big. Let's finish one more circle here. And then coming back to neutral. Sitting up tall. Closing the eyes. Checking in. Notice how that feels for your body. Beautiful. From here, we'll reach our arms to the sides. Fingertips facing towards the earth. Palms facing towards the front of you, or towards me. And on the inhale, reach your arms long and wide. Reach out of the shoulders. Spread the fingers. Massage your aura. And on the exhale, reach long and wide, coming all the way back down again. Again, inhale, reach, 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 reach. Exhale, 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 exhale it out. We got 2 more. Inhale, spread the fingers, reach out of the fingertips. Shoulders stay down the back. Just moving the arms here. Exhale, long, wide, all the way down. Now this time, inhale, reach it up. Now maybe our hands come in a prayer with our fingers crossed, reaching our arms, trying to get our biceps and our elbows, our biceps and our ears and our elbows all close together here. Maybe you want to take this a little further and reach the palms away, stretching the fingers, stretching the palms. Whatever feels best for you. Do your best to keep the shoulder blades down the back. One more big, long breath here. Exhale, reach long and wide, long and wide, long and wide, long and wide, all the way down to the ground. And then sit comfortably. Inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. Last one, big breath in. Exhale it out. Bringing those arms to the side once again. Inhale, reach the arms up. On the exhale, bring the right arm down to your side. Lift the left arm up and over. Reach that left hip down. Get that nice stretch on the side body here. Lengthening. Bring that left shoulder back. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Breathe into the armpit. Breathe along the ribs. Breathe down into that hip. Inhale, stretch it up a little further. Exhale, 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 exhale. One more breath here. Slowly come back to neutral. Release that left arm. Pause. Nice work. We're going to do that again on the other side. So we'll inhale, reaching our arms up. Now this time the right arm will stay up. The left arm will reach down. We'll reach up and over, bringing the right hip down, right shoulder back, creating that long space on the side body. Breathe into the armpit. Breathe into the ribs. Reach the hip down. Maybe it feels good to look up towards that right hand, right elbow. You don't have to do that. Relax this left arm. If the arms get too tired, it's okay. Bring it down a little bit. Maybe you can stretch a little further. Last full breath here. And gently release it down. Coming back into neutral. And pause here. Beautiful work. Let's move a little bit of that energy in the shoulders that we just opened. So for here, I want you to reach your shoulders up to your ears. Gently roll them back. Palms can be in the lap. Palms can be at the sides, whatever feels best for you. You're inhaling the shoulders up towards the ears, exhaling them down. A few more. Now, if you're reaching, if you will, with your circles going towards your back, or they may be moving a little forward, or maybe you're like, I don't know what you're talking about, that's okay. We're just going to mix it up here a little bit. So the next time you get to the shoulders up by your ears, I want you to pause for a moment. And relax. Breathe, 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 breathe. Now we'll bring the shoulders up to the ears and go in the opposite direction. For me, that's moving the shoulders up and around. Up and around. Nice work. Just a few more. Hands can be on that lap. You want to have a nice long spine. Last time, and when you get shoulders to ears, squeeze them up, squeeze them up, squeeze them up, squeeze them up, and relax. Beautiful. Shake out those arms a little bit. Nice work. So now we're going to do a seated twist, and how that looks is you are going to take your left arm and you're going to start to reach around the body, across the body, and maybe you can grab onto the chair behind you. You want to do your best to keep your feet on the ground, and you want to look over the right shoulder. Maybe you have the type of chair like me that you can bring that right shoulder back behind, right hand back behind, and that might not be an option, that's okay. Go as little or as deep as your body allows. Yoga is about moving with the breath, getting a gentle stretch in some muscles and a contraction in the other muscles. If this is too much on your neck, back off a little. We've got 2 more breath cycles. Inhaling, inhaling, inhaling. Exhaling, exhaling, exhaling. Inhale, inhale, inhale. And exhale, 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 exhale it out. Come all the way back to center. And pause. Nice work. From here, again, maybe that left arm can reach down to the side. Maybe it stays in the lap. Right arm's going to reach around the body, trying to maybe grab the back of the chair, twisting out the spine, inhaling length, exhaling twisting, inhaling length, exhaling twisting. Inhale, twist, twist, twist. Maybe looking over that left shoulder. And then gently release. Sitting up tall, close your eyes, check in. Nice work. From here, we're going to take our hands going into a forward fold. So we're going to walk our hands down our legs, keeping a straight spine as much as possible, leading with the heart center, leading with the chest. Maybe we stop with our hands up here on the thighs, in front of the knees. Maybe the hands come down to the shins. Maybe the hands come down onto the feet. Maybe the hands come all the way down onto the ground. Once your belly is laying on your lap, you can totally relax the head, letting it get heavy, creating length in the back of the neck. Maybe a gentle yes or no with the head. If you want to take this a step further, place your hands with your thumbs right at the base of the skull. Cross the fingers, gentle pressure, elongating the neck, down, crown of the head, down to the ground. Breathe. Wherever you find yourself is perfect. Stay connected to your breath and relax. See if you can send your breath down the back of the spine, towards the tailbone. Adding a little gentleness of a twist. If this feels right for you, walk those hands over a little to the left, to the outer edge of the left foot. Maybe the head is resting on the left leg. Maybe the hands are on the shin, up on the thigh, on the lap. Maybe you can reach them around all the way to the side. Let that head hang. Breathe here. Make your way back to center, whatever that looks like. Hands on the feet, hands on the shins, hands in the lap. And then gently go over to the right. Even if you can't make it to the right, that's okay. Imagine your body moving to the outer edge of that right leg. Stay connected to the breath. Long, full inhale. Equal and opposite exhale. Breathe in here. And then make your way back to the center one more time. See if you can go a little deeper into that stretch. Maybe reach your arms out a little further. And come back to the breath. And then taking your time, slowly walk your hands up your legs. Coming back into that neutral spine once again. And breathe. From here, we're going to do a cat-cow. So the hands are going to be on the shins. Inhale, lift your chest. Maybe look up towards the sky. So you've got like a U shape. Your belly's sticking out. Let me move to the side so you can see this. And then on the exhale, round chin to the chest. Create space between the spine. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round it, round it, round it, round it. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, round. A few more on your own. Going as slowly or as quickly as you need. Staying in the cow, the open of the heart, if that feels good. Staying in the cat for a few breaths with the rounded back, if that feels good. Do 3 more. Don't forget the breath. When you're ready, you come back to that neutral spine once again. Sitting tall. And we're going to do one more round. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, round, 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 round. Inhale, open into cow. Exhale, round, round, round. Create space in the spine. 2 more. Inhale, open it up, open it up, open it up. Exhale, round, 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 round. Last one. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, round, 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 round. And make your way back to neutral. Nice work. From here, we are going to take our right leg and we're going to do our very best. We're going to go into eagle pose. Lots of modifications for this. So we're going to lift that right leg and cross it over our left. So we need to move that left foot maybe a little closer, maybe more in towards us. Now, this might be as far as we go with the legs. You may have more flexibility in your hips and you're able to take this right foot and wrap it around behind. So that took a little effort on my part. Gotta straighten out that foot. If that's too much for you, come back to the leg over crossed. Okay? Find what works best for you. Now we've got the right leg over the left. So we're going to take the right arm out. We're going to take our left arm on top. Maybe this is as far as we cross. Maybe that left elbow comes on top of the right and we can twist our arms into eagle arms. Close your eyes, find your breath. Opens up the back of the shoulders. This opens up the hips. If anything is painful, please back off. Find your breath. Long, full inhales, equal and opposite exhales. Nice work. Slowly unwrap the arms wherever they are. Bring them to the sides. Unwrap the legs. Bring those feet back out to hips distance. Maybe the hands come on the lap and breathe. Check in. Notice how that feels. All right, so this time the left leg is going to kind of come over the right. So I'm bringing my right leg closer. I'm lifting my left leg up and over, giving it some help. Maybe we're able to get it behind. This one I can't. It's not even close. So it just stays crossed. Left arm comes under, right arm comes on top, and maybe we twist the arms. Again, this might be where we are, hands on shoulders. And maybe we don't even do the arms. Maybe we only do the arms, but not the legs. You choose here. You know your body best. Maybe you can lift up those shoulders a little bit, get deeper under the shoulder blades. Reach the fingers to the sky, whatever is best for you. You can adjust that leg accordingly. I've almost got that left leg now behind. If it gets uncomfortable, we gently release. Stay connected to the breath. Gently unwind the arms, unwind the legs. A little shake it out if that feels good. Nice work. Okay, from here, this may be accessible, this may not be. So I'm going to give some modifications. So maybe you can bring your right ankle onto the left thigh here with just a little bit of pressure on this right hand, reaching the knee down. This may be too much. So if that is the case, bring your right foot closer to the left and let your knee splay out a little bit. Okay? So we're just getting into a different angle of the hip. You want to flex the foot if it's up. Maybe you stay here with that hand gently applying a gentle pressure, not shoving, not pushing, just a little bit. You feel it. And maybe you can go a little further with this and start to reach down. Again, take your time, play around, have a little bit of fun. There's no right or wrong here. If you have any pinching pain sensation, I want you to back off. Otherwise, with the breath, maybe you can go just a little deeper. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Taking your time, slowly coming up if you are folded, releasing that right leg, maybe moving it off of the left foot, come back into neutral, sit tall, find the breath. Long, full, deep inhales, equal, opposite exhales. Okay, left foot, maybe it comes towards the right and the knee gently, just gently, ever so slightly reaches over. So it's not forced. Maybe we can get it up just a little further. That side, for me, definitely has more tension in it. Sometimes it feels good to place your hand in that hip crease. Again, maybe a gentle amount of pressure on that inner left thigh. Sitting up tall. Breathing here. Inhaling and exhaling. If you tried it before and you want to try it on this side, maybe coming to a gentle fold, going a little deeper into that outer hip. You don't have to do this. Back off if there's any pinching and pain. Flex the left foot. Don't forget to breathe. Slowly coming up if you're folded. Releasing that left leg. If it's by that foot, bring it over. Sitting up tall. Now one more fold here, so maybe you can bring your legs a little wider. If not, keep them exactly where they are. And then again, start to lead with the chest. Slowly come forward. Maybe you're able to reach the ground. Maybe your hands are on your feet, ankles, shins. Maybe you're able to get a little deeper here. And maybe not. That's okay. There's no right or wrong. Just stay connected to the breath. Long, full, deep inhales. Equal and opposite exhales. Long, full inhales. Equal and opposite exhales. Maybe drop the head. Get in the back of the neck. And slowly make your way up. Okay. Excuse me, we're going to do a modified warrior pose here. So how this looks is we use this chair for support. We have our right foot reaching out in front of us, and we have our left foot reaching out towards the left side. So we want to keep the right knee as possible as we can, our knee ankle alignment, and we want to do our best to align that right heel and the left foot. So maybe this is how we stay. Maybe you're able to walk this foot out, bringing the right hip down and the left foot out. Now move my chair a little, so my drum there is in the way. So we want, Kylie, we want to be able to get our right foot down as much as our can and open up that left hip. Kylie, no thank you. And we reach our arms out. We want to have them parallel. We want our right shoulder back, fingertips to fingertips reaching in opposite direction. Now again, this might be too much, so we bring our right foot out like this. Whichever way is best for you. Takes a little modification, it's okay. If you're like, Michelle, this is too much, I get it, no big deal. Right foot is in front, reaching a knee, ankle in alignment. Right, left knee, foot. Reach the shoulders, opposite directions. Chest up, shoulders down. Look over those front fingertips. One more breath here. Slowly release. Adjust yourself back to neutral. Sit tall. Nice work. Nice work. So again, maybe the left ankle and knee are aligned, toes reaching forward. Maybe we take this right leg over to the side, adjusting, and we reach our arms out. Maybe we're able to walk, and again, this hip is not very open. Open it a little more, okay? If there's pain, pressure, back off. Warrior two. Look over the front fingertips. Long spine, shoulders back, open heart. Try to reach that outer edge of that left foot to the earth if you've got that long leg. Again, it can be right here. Knee, ankle aligned, reaching straight out of the body. Long breath in. Equal and opposite. Nice work. Last 2 breath cycles. And then gently release. Okay. We're going to use our chair here as our prop. So if you can, you're going to take your chair, holding on to it. Okay. Now we're going to do a tree pose. There's lots of variation for that. I'm going to face towards the camera just to give you an option, but you can stand using both of your hands on the chair, or you can use one chair hand for support. So how that'll look, and again, I'm just facing for now, is we're going to lean over into our left foot. So maybe you're standing just like me, or you've got the chair in front of you. From here, left foot, bend the right knee. Maybe this is where we stay. Toes on the ground, heel towards the ankle. Gently, the right leg is reaching the knee back. Maybe we can go a little deeper here, and we place our foot on our shin. Maybe we reach an arm up. Maybe a hand is on the hip. Again, maybe both hands are on our chair. Maybe you can bring that leg up even more. One arm up. You could play around with the balance with the chair, or keep your stability. There's nothing wrong with going slow, using our props. Stay connected to the breath. One more inhale here. Exhale, 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 exhale it out. Wherever you are, bring the knee back to center. Release the right foot. Shake out the legs. And now you're going to want to use the right hand or both hands on the chair. So for me, I'm just going to flip the chair over so that you can see me. Okay, we bring the weight into our right leg. Bend the knee. Maybe our foot stays right here. Maybe our heel is on our ankle. Hand at the heart. Maybe we have both hands on the chair. Maybe there's just one hand on the chair. Maybe we play around with our balance, taking our hand off for a moment. And then again, foot could be on the shin. Foot could be on the inner thigh. We just don't want that foot on the knee. Shoulders down. Maybe reaching an arm up. Stay connected to the breath. Inhale, 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 inhale. Exhale, 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 exhale. Last few breath cycles. Nice work. Gently release that left leg. Bring the knee to the center. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Okay, so we've got one more balance here. We're going to, again, use the chair. Now this one may be a little more difficult if you're holding onto the chair in front of you, but I have a modification for that as well. So otherwise, we're going to, again, shift our weight over to the left leg, and then we're going to bend the right knee. Imagine we're standing on the ground. Maybe we have one hand gently below the kneecap or underneath. We probably could have done this one before the tree pose. Now if the chair is in front of you, that's okay. You're just going to take and bend as much as you can and bring it up. So if you can see, my knee is not nearly as high. This really is more a practice of balance. It's not necessarily about how high our knee is. So we're balancing on that left leg. We want to do our best to keep our hip, our ankle in alignment, gentle softness in the knee. And then release it out, shake it out. Okay. So right hand is on that chair, or both hands are on the chair. We shift over to that right leg, lift the left foot. Maybe we just come up onto the tiptoe. Perfect. Maybe we reach it off an inch, flex the foot. Maybe we can bring that thigh parallel to the ground here. And gently release. So we did this one seated a little bit ago, and we're going to do it standing now. So again, both hands can be on here. That's cool, on the chair. We could have the chair next to us holding onto the side. So we're going to bend the right knee, put our weight in the left. Inhale, reach our arm up and over. So we're creating that nice arch. Now, this may be as far as you go. You may be able to cross the right leg over the left. If you can't do that, that's okay. Maybe you look up. You may notice in watching this video, I've had a frozen shoulder. I'm still working through full range of motion. So my right side's a little different than my left, which is usually the case on everyone, even without an injury. You want arch, 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 arch. You can have the feet together. Last breath. Slowly come back to center, observe, notice, and then we'll do the other side. So we want to bring the weight over to the right, maybe our feet are together, and we reach up and over, creating that arch, reaching the left hip away, really stretching into the left side of the body. Bring the left shoulder back a little bit. Maybe we cross the left foot, maybe we look up. Breathe, soften. Last 2 breaths here. And gently take that left leg over, left arm down, standing here for a moment and breathing. Nice work, nice work. Coming back to that seated position once again. From here, we'll take our arms to our sides. We're just going to do one long sweeping inhale, reaching those arms up and over. And on the exhale, bring those hands down to prayer position, heart position. Close your eyes for a moment. Again, gratitude for our practice together, for showing up for yourself, for your breath. And then you're going to release your hands and close your eyes for Shavasana. Shavasana is our final resting pose. So we want both feet on the earth, hips distance apart with the legs, shoulders relaxed, spine tall, eyes closed. Integrating what we just received, what we just did. I'm going to play the happy drum for just a little bit during this Shavasana. So give yourself permission to receive. samasta sukino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Bringing your awareness back into your breath. Inhale that long, full, deep breath in. Equal and opposite exhale out. Again, inhale, 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 inhale. Exhaling when you are ready. Maybe a gentle wiggle of the fingers or the toes, connecting the mind, the body, and the breath once again. When you're ready, maybe placing your hands at your heart. Maybe you have a hand on the belly and one on the chest, whatever feels best for you. Closing your eyes. One last moment of gratitude for our time together, for this sacred space we have created. Coming back to your intentions. Maybe bowing the chin to the chest, to the divinity within. Thank you so much for practicing chair yoga, an accessible practice for those of us who may not be able to get down onto the ground on the mat. This practice helped to work in our shoulders and our upper neck. We twisted a little and we got into our hips, elongating that spine. I hope that you have an amazing day wherever you find yourself. Be well.